Tonight on the North American Friends Movie Club.
Punching.
Kicking.
And secrets.
We watched the 1999 American film Fight Club.
So punch a guy in the face.
Kick a guy in the butt.
Because we're the punching-ist, kicking-ist podcast in the world.
And this show is our punches and kicks.
Yeah.
This is what it sounds like when we do a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and you might notice something about the name of our show. And that's Friends comes before Movie Club. Also, you're not allowed to talk about it. So I got to ask my two pugilists.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fighters.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I knew what that meant. I just meant like because it's Fart Club. First rule about Fart Club is they're all silent.
Second rule, they're deadly.
Guys, we can't get to that yet. We're not talking about the movie yet. This is our friendship. This is our friendship time.
Friends comes before Movie Club. I'm so sorry about
That's right.
that. So I got to ask my two friends how we puged.
We're puging.
Yeah, what happened, Kate? What's going on?
Let me pull up my list.
Let's get fucking right into it. Let's open the top bun of the sandwich and have a look.
Let's look at what the meat is.
Peel that lettuce back. Let me see what's under there.
You just made the sandwich very sexual.
So I have used a lot of credit the last year. And so, you pay your credit down and then you use it.
Classic move.
I know. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'll just be thinking and I'll be like, oh, I really need that. And then I want to buy it. And what I've realized is I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's hard.
I don't buy anything.
And so what I have done is I've made myself a note in my phone and it says, don't buy something, create something. And that has really helped me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I have energy to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And normally it kind of satiates that little bit of tickle that I have.
You know how my brain tricks me on that one? Is it goes, don't buy something, make something. And I go, a planer would really help me make things. Let's go look at $450 planer. No, don't buy it.
Is it Japanese?
Well, one of those electric ones. I'm I want to process a lot of wood.
Oh, hell yeah.
So now to satisfy that, I've been going on in Canada it's called Kijiji, but it's kind of like Craigslist, I guess, in the States. I don't know what the equivalent is, but you can buy used stuff. So I'm always every day I check planer in tools on Kijiji, see if grandpa's selling one. One day
One
I'll
day
find one.
for sure.
Kijiji reference. Nice.
No free ads.
Yeah. Come on, Kijiji. Pony up.
Do we? This is a dumb question. I'm going to ask it. Do Canadians and Americans have the same electrical outlets plugins?
Yes, we do. Thankfully.
I just learned that fact.
They got weird ones in Europe.
I don't like
real
them.
Chonky.
I got ones
they
in
are
this
chunky.
house with a little.
Are they like boxes? What are you saying, Brent? I'm sorry.
No, I have outlets in this house that look normal, like the screaming face ones, but then one has a line where the mouth is to the left. Don't know what that's for.
Just a weird guy.
Yeah, he has it looks like the screaming face had a stroke kind of.
Wait, Brenda asked a good question that I interrupted before you could answer, which is have you made anything?
So making for me is different than making for Nate. And so I'm not making something you can hold in your hand. I am making presentations and keynote addresses and reasons for people to have me come and speak to them for money.
Yeah, it's much a way better idea than what I'm doing.
The swords, bat holder is kind of fucking
Bat
cool,
sword?
though.
Yeah, I was looking at it the other day.
But you could sell that because I don't want to spend my money. I want to get money. And I have so much expertise, knowledge, and personality that I need to be getting paid for just being Kate, I feel like.
Cream. Yeah, cash rules everything around me.
That's right.
You're like the opposite of what this movie is.
Yeah, you're like Money Club.
We can't even get there yet. I have so many.
Okay.
So Kay and Andy's birthday, 4/20. I think it's hilarious that two of my dearest friends were born on 4/20. Neither of them are potheads, nor have neither of them ever been. But I was looking for photos of Kay because she and I have been best friends or very close friends since we were 7 years old. And so in my phone, I have a Google Pixel phone. And so I've had a Google Cloud account for probably 20 years, like quite a long time. And so all of the photos that I've taken are on that cloud and they're searchable and you can search by face. So I just go in there and I search Kay and I have like years and years of pictures of Kay. And I found one that I had not. You may remember that a boy I grew up with, his name was Danny, killed himself in January. I talked about that.
It's a crazy last name.
What?
It just sounded like his name was Danny killed himself. Sorry.
Rest in peace, Danny.
Absolutely. So I found a picture that of course, when somebody dies, you're like looking for photos of them, right? Well, I apparently had not found this photo of Danny. And so I had a little glass of wine and I was like, oh, I should like post this photo on my Instagram stories and like, happy birthday, Kay. And then I was like, well, then like, what do you write? Because this is our friend. So it's a picture of me and Kay, our friend Matt, who we've also known since 2nd grade, and Danny, who we've known since 6th grade. And we've all got our arms around each other. It's like such a cute picture. I sent it to you boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to post this on Instagram, like the reels. And then I'm like, oh, I should put a song with it. So I go to look through songs and I find this Tupac song that for some reason reminds me of a day and time that these people, whatever. And so I'm listening to it and then there are 3 gunshots in it. And then I just close the app and
Yeah.
because Danny died by shooting himself.
We do. Yeah. We put it together. I was thinking when you said Tupac, I'm like, oh, she put hit him up on up. That's the worst thing she could do. But the 3 gunshots, much worse. Much worse. Rest in peace, Danny.
Rest in peace. Oh, thank God I'm not impulsive. That's the right response. Just shut your phone down. Like sometimes we just gotta like put her away.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Sometimes the world lets you know. It's like not today.
Exactly.
Not today.
Okay. Juliet has a phone. I've talked about it before. She has a Bark phone. I see everything on it. It syncs to mine. And I feel like I've told you guys before that so the way she has people named in her phone is how it shows on my phone. Did I tell you what she has named her father and her mother in her phone?
I cannot wait to hear this roast though.
Yeah.
So one is you guess who's who? Toilet King and the Creator.
Oh, you're the Toilet King.
No, I'm the Creator and her dad is Toilet King. And I think it's funny because he's my ex-husband. So people would think that I'm calling Andrew Toilet King. I'm not calling Andrew Toilet King.
What does Toilet King mean?
Well, I think we can all, I don't.
Okay. All right.
I mean, when I lived with him, he would stay in there for at least a half hour. But
they sit on the throne.
Yeah.
He's the king of the castle in there.
And then the last thing, and I really need your help on this, you two. I can't stop wearing my favorite blue shirt It's in every photo I've taken for the past 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop wearing it. I don't know what to do.
I rotate like 3 outfits, so I'm not out there to help.
Yeah, I get most of my clothes from Uline. When you order enough packing peanuts, they'll send you a shirt from a baseball team. So
I once wore I wore the same shirt that I wore to my 3rd hospital Christmas party and my 12th hospital Christmas party. Same shirt.
But like, if we like them.
it's got to be the fit. At least for me, it's always like something fits particularly well, like it's built properly for my body, and that's like a rare thing to come across. So you just like I'm gonna put on that thing that actually fits my body,
that you feel comfortable in. Yeah,
I think you're hitting onto something, because this is since I've lost weight, I bought this shirt and I bought a medium, and
Yeah.
I'm a large girl. I'm not like a crazy giant girl, but like I have always worn a size large. I have big boobs, whatever. And so like I got a medium shirt, and it's my favorite style, which is I love a fucking collared button up, and it's that chambray or like fake denim, like, and it's a medium. Did I mention that? Did I mention it's a medium?
You know what?
I miss my medium.
One thing I know,
days.
it's not a large, it's a medium.
Yeah,
That's right.
I want to. Next time you wear it, I'm gonna say, "Is that your medium chambray?"
Is that a medium chambray you got on there?
Saying that it's my favorite blue shirt makes me feel less shameful about it, though, because it's my favorite blue shirt.
And I truly believe you should feel no shame whatsoever.
This is my favorite white shirt I've had for probably close to 20 years, and there's a hole in the shoulder.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I should just mend that.
I was going to ask, do you know how to mend things?
I do. Now, is it going to look great?
I was thinking about learning how to mend recently.
It's not hard. You could totally do it. So what I did, there was like, what are these called? Fibers?
Sleeves?
Fibers sticking out. And so like I cut them off, and then I ended up making the hole slightly larger because like that's where we're at. Like
You'll just keep chasing that thing. You'll keep chasing that thing till it's on the floor.
I'm going to turn it into a sleeveless.
See?
Collared sleeveless is a look, dude.
I have one that I wear in the summer. But it's like,
no
it's
doubt
not,
my mind.
It's like for ladies can pull that off. Men cannot pull that off.
Do what I saw a Japanese woman mend a hole in a pair of pants, but she used different colored thread and made a rose pattern.
I thought about that while I was in the bathroom yesterday, Brent.
Wouldn't that be nice? A little rose on your shoulder?
It would be really nice.
Or a parrot?
I was thinking of just using like a contrasting blue thread. So you know how like when the Chinese cups break and then they mend it with the gold?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I like that a lot.
We started doing that with clothing.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Brent? I interrupted you.
I would have put patch underneath it. I would cut every shirt should come with an extra piece of material inside of it that you can take out and put it away. And then when you need it, you just tape it underneath the hole.
I like that idea. My only problem is the feeling of the patch. You've got a soft fabric. Because my parents did that with every pair of jeans I had as a little girl. I would rub the hole out of something.
Tell me about it, sister.
Did you guys have to put patch? Did you guys like have like I would put my mom would iron on patches on the knees of my jeans.
Yep. I got my mom mended quite a bit of my clothing.
I feel like this podcast, one host has a much more extensive collection of comfortable fabrics than other two hosts. I feel that's very true.
You think I do, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, that's a great compliment that I wear soft, nice clothes. I don't know. You didn't say they were nice, but.
No, you're very well dressed. Nice. You're very well dressed.
I just showed you a giant hole I have in my shirt.
And it works.
But it looks kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. You kind of look like a swashbuckler a little bit to me.
Yeah, it's very pirate giving. Yeah, you do look like a pirate. Nate and I don't have a lot of varied fabrics.
No, I have poverty textiles. All poverty textiles.
It's just whatever. Cotton and some polyester.
This is all cotton. You just don't care.
You're saying
you don't
all
care.
cotton. We have a lot of blends, Nate and I.
No, I don't like blends. You guys wear athletic wear is the worst fabrics in the world. Like any short or like if your pants are making noise when you're walking, you're wearing the wrong pants.
I hate a swishy short. I hate a swishy short.
I currently have underwear on right now that don't fit me. They don't fit.
Well, why are you wearing them?
Because we're at the end of the cycle of the week.
I will not wear underwear than wear underwear that cut into me.
I do not want to be the podcast host that three balls are recording.
I think
absolutely correct.
We're not going to know that.
Oh, you would know. I would be different. I would be very different.
Yeah.
What?
I'd have a different swagger about me. I'd make weird comments. Nate would know right away because I wouldn't be leaning like this. I'd be like this the whole time. Yeah. Trust me. It's a good thing that we're wearing the underwear that will fit.
It's the one I have 2 items of clothes that I spend quite a bit of money on. Underwear and socks. Those are the 2 places where I invest heavily into myself and my own operation.
The last 2 t-shirts I bought in a grocery store while I was getting groceries.
You never know, though, where you're going to find something you like. And I'm not a snob when it comes to that. I'll buy some clothes from a gas station. I'll buy clothes from a grocery store. For sure. Costco
clothes? Sure.
For sure. They're closing the Costco that I can't even get into it. This is a big deal in Kansas City. So our Costco that's actually in the city, they're changing it from the standard Costco to a business center one. So they're getting rid of all of the clothes, the whole bakery, the prescriptions, the food court. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No more hot dogs.
Foolish move. No more hot dogs? Where are they going to sell the hot dogs?
They're not, Nate. People have been not picketing, but like there's been a lot of action and Costco's like, sorry, 2 fingers. Like they don't care.
You guys are good at shutting down data centers, but when it comes to Costco, you don't have any pull.
We have no Costco pull. We'll be able to buy gallons of olives and maybe in chairs. Like they're going to have more furniture or like it's going to.
Right there is a start of a party.
They got rid of all the food though. That Costco has the best food.
You just said olives.
She's talking about restaurant olives, not human olives.
What? What? Wait. What? What did you just say? Restaurant olives.
Restaurant olives.
Like, what's that mean? Stop saying it. Stop saying the same words over and over again.
You just don't get it, Brent. They're restaurant olives.
Because you haven't worked in the industry, so you don't understand about restaurant olives.
What does that mean, though?
It means it's too many olives for a house.
Yeah.
You think it's too many olives for a house.
Where are you going to put that?
I had a friend who he worked at McDonald's and he kept on calling the onions recon onions. And I kept on saying, stop saying recon onions. Like we all are in the McBusiness and know what you're talking about. What are recon onions? He's like, oh, you just add water to them and they reconstitute, but they stink really bad. And I got a gross story that I won't tell.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not going to tell it, then I was just going to tell you that I'm done talking. And that's what's happened.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
So it's my turn to talk now. I'm still on the lemon ginger punch the medulla oblongata. That's still working out great. Second batch made. Remember like not too long ago, I was taking pictures of myself with a man with no skin. I just posted pictures.
I do remember that. Yes. That was a strange time.
It was
that was like a month. Yeah, that was like my big thing I was into. And I was doing that. But a little time later, look at me. I'm reading about bioprinting.
I don't know what that is. Is that the creation of flesh?
Yeah, sister, it is. It's the creation of things that we shouldn't be creating. We're 3D printing.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, we haven't learned anything from Mary Shelley.
Yeah. Mary Shelley came down from the clouds and tried to teach us like God. And we said, fuck you, Mary Shelley. Here we have access to hemogel. And I remember how I'm big into molecule. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember how I'm big into molecules? That was my thing. Like you could just say that on Jeopardy and be correct about everything.
Yeah, Brent's into molecules.
Yeah, I'm into enzymes now.
Yeah.
And shit, the building blocks, amino acids, stuff like that, and actuators.
Is this your entryway into peptides? We're getting into those guys.
I'm already on peptides. Peptides was
yesterday.
Peptides is old news.
Yeah, peptides.
Enzymes is further along than peptides. Yeah. I would have guessed enzymes was before peptides myself.
No,
I don't know a lot about
enzymes
biology.
Created, Brent? Where did enzymes come from? I don't know.
Different glands in the human body.
That's a good answer because I believe it.
That is a great answer. I believe that answer.
Who knows what's happening inside glands? A glandologist, maybe, but
glands is a nice umbrella to stick some stuff under to be like, I'm probably covered if I say glands here.
So is that what our lymph nodes are, or are those different than glands?
The lymphatic system that's different. A gland is a gland, and a node is a node.
So what's a gland?
A gland produces things.
No, I know, but like, can I see a gland? Like, what?
You could see a gland.
I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google gland.
You can see, like your thyroid is a gland.
A gland is an organ, group of cells, or specialized tissue that produces and releases or secretes substances like hormones, sweat, saliva, or digestive enzymes for use or elimination.
Wow. Dude, that ginseng's working.
Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, pineal gland, gonads, and lymph nodes. And the lymph nodes. I was right. Lymph nodes. Lymph glands.
So yeah, I just want to reiterate, not too long ago, I was taking pictures of this the muscle man, no skin guy. That was what I was really into. Spent a lot of my time with. Now look at me. Religion, bioprinting, time travel.
Glands.
I am so far ahead of where I thought I'd be in this journey of intelligence.
It's so inspiring to dumb people, right? Anything could happen.
I listen, I know there's people out there that are inspired. Like if Brent can do it, why can't I do it?
I'm so confused though. Are you equating this newfound intelligence to this guy that you were taking photos with?
Can I guess? I think what he's saying is that, like, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, this was the level his mind was operating on. He's just trying to find places to pose with his imaginary friend.
Oh, okay.
Right there, my friend.
Now he's studying the glands. And
right there, Nate. You couldn't have nailed it anymore. I would go out of my way. I would spend my time and think about where can I take pictures with my skinless friend and post funny captions. Like we're on vacation together. It's the summer of me and him. I can be your angel, I can be your devil, that kind of thing.
I remember that.
Yeah. That's where I was.
That was a weird time for you. That was a weird. That was a weird.
I could be your angel.
That was
your devil is funny.
That was pre-intellect, Brent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that it's inspiring. It's an inspiring story that I've taken this time to, as my body falls apart, my brain strengthens.
What do you credit that? What do you credit to your increased in curiosity?
Curious mind, thirst for knowledge. Mm-hmm. Knowledge is power.
Would you say like you almost kind of getting addicted to knowledge?
That makes me sound like a Nazi. So no.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Addicted to knowledge?
Yeah. People that
it only makes you sound like a Nazi if you say it like, we are addicted to knowledge.
There is one truth.
We are anti-Nazi podcast. This is
we're hating.
Yeah, for
sure. There's one thing the three of us agree on. We don't like them stinkers.
Nazis.
Multiple weeks in a row, we've made fun of Nazis. I love it. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. My intellectual journey is bioprinting, and we don't call in the bioprinting world, we don't call mistakes or typos. That's pedestrian. We call them artifacts.
Sometimes you get an artifact in the bioprint.
Yeah, you're trying to print ahead.
That sounds different.
The wrong,
like there's
you put
something
the wrong
wrong with
command in.
it.
Exactly. You print the head, and sometimes the head will go into the hand, and you got a head in your hand.
Bit of an artifact.
Yeah, it's an artifact.
Is it alive?
Depends. That's where we tie the Bible. We tie the Bible into there. That's when
Does
we
it
bring
have
my Bible knowledge in.
Is it conscious?
No, but they can be programmed to feel emotion.
So this is a book you're reading. This isn't real life.
Oh, it's a book. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's
you
and
said-
it's a bad book. It's not a good book. No. There's a grizzled old guy in the book named Red, and he's working with the local sheriff. And his line he always says is, "You still with me, Haas?" And he says it all the time, and it really bothers me. This is probably one of the worst books I've ever read. It's a lot of that type of talk.
But you like the part. You like the idea of the plot. You like the the fake science behind it.
It's not fake. Bioprinting is very real, but it's a fake situation that they're in.
Okay.
And the last thing I want to talk about is moving sucks. Hate moving. Never going to do it again. I know that's like a tired cliche, but I'm never doing it again. Hated it. Hated everything about it except for my realtors. I killed in that group chat.
You did.
Killed for a month straight. And we hired movers, and they sent a guy, and they sent this big 6'5" shaved head young guy to look at the house and
Was he cute?
size it up. He was an attractive man. Yeah.
What was his name?
Andrew, I think.
The judge.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a little rough.
Doesn't sound like my type at all.
No. So he showed up, and then I said, "Oh, this is great." And he's like, "I'm like, the piano, we have to move it out of the basement." And he's like, "Yeah, we can do it." So I'm expecting Saturday Andrew to show up. 3 little guys show up.
Mm-hmm.
And
how little?
My size.
I don't know. I think 3 Brents could move a piano.
With the right equipment, it can be done.
You
but
can't do shit without the right equipment.
Yeah, Andrew would have been helpful on that one.
This is a fair family thing that's been in the family for like almost 100 years. And Jeremy loves it. That's where he learned to fall in love with music, he said. And so they couldn't move
Melissa's post.
Yeah, they couldn't move it. And so the day before closing, we still had the piano in the old house. And we were getting the last of the stuff out of the house. And Jeremy was like, "I'm going to walk home. I want to play the piano for the last time." It's like, message was like, "We got to get this fucking piano out of the basement." And we called the company, and within an hour, the piano was in the new house.
Wow.
Boom.
So shout out to those people.
Them out.
Island movers. They piled out of the car like a bunch of clowns. I'm like, how many motherfuckers did you put in there? And they came out, like 5 of them, and they had the exact same gear as the other guys. And then they were, ooh, ah, ooh. And the next thing you know, the piano's going. I'm chasing a truck. I'm scooping up dogs, and we got a piano in the house.
Where is it in the new place?
It's in a classy spot. It's in the dining room.
Oh, perfect. You eat, you play the piano. Every good family home should have music in it somehow.
We have 3 pianos now, but this was the old big piano.
What a fucking brag. That was a very casual big dog move.
Yeah, he just dropped 3 pianos on us like it was nothing.
I got 3 pianos.
Yeah, it was meant to be a big dog thing. It was meant to make you guys feel bad about your situations.
Yeah, and I do.
And to put this piano in there. Well, one of the pianos is a keyboard, yeah. I had to move.
Yeah, he expanded. I knew he was expanding his definition of piano.
12-inch Casio calling it a piano.
It's a Yamaha. Just one more classy thing about the piano is in order to put the piano there, we had to move the hutch.
Did you move the hutch?
Yeah, I did. 1.5 years ago. Taking pictures with Azazel. Skin guy. Now I'm moving hutches.
Now you're moving hutches.
You're
drinking lemon ginger.
Only you hold yourself back. You're an amazing man. You're just as interesting and strong as Nate. And probably smarter.
Maybe even stronger.
And stronger.
Smarter. You know a lot more about bioprinting.
I do know a lot about bioprinting. Nate and I are the rare combo where his brain, his half of his brain that doesn't work is the part of mine that works, and my half that doesn't work is.
Yeah, I would say that's correct. Like when you do math,
So
I'm like,
sweet.
Yeah. So me and Nate compliment each other well, like lemon and ginger. We compliment each other well. In fact, maybe you might want to start calling us lemon and ginger.
I feel left out.
yeah, we got to get her
as
in this.
because
You're the creator,
you guys
though. That's
are
the thing. It's
so
like it's the creator who
special.
lives a lonely life. That's kind of the thing about being the creator.
On that note, I got Kate right where I want her. She's on the ropes.
I am on the ropes.
You want the weekly report?
Yes.
Weekly report. Weekly report.
Do you know what? Kate is about to fly off of the ropes. She's about to fly off of the ropes to the top rope, because the first note in the weekly report is some of the sweetest words in the English language. Kate was right. That is what's written on my sheet. Kate was right. Kate was right.
Whoa.
Kate was right
What
because
about?
young Sherlock, big W, huge W. One of the most enjoyable experience I have had watching a program in a while, because TV is boring me to death.
It is so cute and so fun and exactly what you want. All of the
Yep,
Sherlock
lots of clues.
love it. And it reminds me, it has a little bit of the what's his name? Who's our guy? Who's Iron Man?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it has a bit of that flavor in it.
Yeah, because I think Guy Ritchie was like a producer on this one, so he's involved. It's like it's got a little bit of his stamp on it. And it makes sense. There's a lot of punching. There's a lot of punching in the show. They're always getting into fist fights with guys. It's like, okay, that's obviously Guy Ritchie's kind of spicing up the Sherlock, but they're hour-long episodes, and it's all clues. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for
You're
clue
wanting to
work
figure
when
it
I'm watching
out.
Sherlock's. Yeah, I want to see
that's
some
the
of
whole
his
point,
mysteries. I want to. They go into his mind palace, but in this one, other people come into his mind palace, and they walk around the mind palace together. And I like that. I thought that was a good choice, a filmmaking choice. Be like, damn, this is cool.
I
They're all
think you
lucky.
guys walk with me in my mind palace.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
And it's a
I don't
pleasure to
really
be
mean
here.
that.
Yeah, you're just trying to get in on this lemon ginger thing.
I'm just
still trying to
make
find
you
an
feel
angle.
bad. I'm just gonna try to make
You
guys
can be
feel
the
real
black
sad and
pepper.
mad.
You can be the black pepper.
You could be the black pepper.
Without you, we're nothing. We're just useless.
Lemon
We're
and
just juice.
ginger and garlic.
No, you don't want to be called garlic.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
just
looking out
thinking
for
about
you.
things that go with lemon and ginger. You can't have
Mhm.
too much ginger. You can't have too much
Never heard.
lemon. What
I
am
was
I
sent an
then?
article.
Ooh, I want to figure that out. You guys say lemon and ginger, and what goes best with
Okay.
lemon and ginger?
Pie crust.
Chicken.
My next note is it just says summer sun because I've been basking in the summer sun.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Summer
We don't really
sun.
do spring here in Alberta. We do spring for about 6 to 8 days. We would call that spring, and then the summer sun begins.
What is summer sun?
It's
Summer.
It's the warm embrace, like your entire body is being enveloped in the warm light of truth, and it lifts
remarkable.
you. It lifts you off of the terrestrial ground that the snow holds you down to.
Mm.
I'm gonna be shorts. I got about one more week for us to get through this little bit of chilliness, and then it's gonna be all shorts all the time until October. My legs are gonna be out. And I was looking at my legs the other day. I got so many new muscles on my legs, so many new muscles.
Oh,
on my
yeah.
legs.
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
be
might
showing
need
these things off.
some new shorts. I think
Yep.
you should get yourself
I
some
might.
new shorts.
I might, you know what? I might get myself.
Do
some
it
new
for me.
shorts.
Do it for me and for you and for your community so they get to see how the beauty of what taking care of yourself looks like. You're actually doing a disservice to your community if you don't show your legs off more.
It's greedy of me if you really think about it. I'm
Yes.
being really greedy about it, and I'm not being a good citizen.
I
We're
agree.
so far we've decided it's okay to take pictures of high school boys and to expose yourself in the community.
No, we said we don't take pictures of boys that are underage. I did
for
say
comedy's sake.
adult men can and should show off their beautiful legs.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
My legs are getting very strong. Like 2 months ago, I did my first split squats and I did 50 on each leg without weights. Not all at once, like 10 at a time. That was my first time I did it.
That's a
Yesterday, I did 100 on each leg while holding 50 pounds.
Oof. That's
you
impressive.
just
hard as
accelerated.
fuck.
You went
I just
day
kept
one,
going.
day two.
Yeah.
No, it's been 2 months. I've been slowly working out. I've been slowly working out.
Day 1, day 2, boom, 50 weights.
It was hard as fuck, but I did it. I
That's
totally did
cool,
it.
Nate. It's inspiring.
I'm
I
getting
want to work
strong as
out,
fuck.
but I can't do it by myself. Or like I just can't motivate myself to do it.
It's really hard to motivate yourself to do it. It's probably the hardest part.
Maybe
Yeah.
send us a picture of your legs in your new shorts, and that'll be
Oh
some.
God,
That'll make us
please.
want to work out.
Take
Okay,
a
I'll-
take a
I'll, like-
body like one of like you're a fitness model.
Don't
Yeah.
don't do that pose.
Yeah. I'm going to do that
Yes.
pose. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you
I
have
definitely will be. I'll
it's a
definitely be
masculine
posed in a
pose.
way.
You're just
Yeah, I'll be
posed.
posed in a way that you can see the front of one leg and the back and side of the other leg because I want to show you the
Yeah,
depth that we're working
And
with here.
one
I
of
want
them
to show you
needs to
the.
be flexed. At least
Yeah.
one of your
Oh,
legs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be
If
I'll be
not
flexing
both.
that calf. I'll be showing off the bump.
You know what I realized? Bodybuilding is very difficult, and one of the hardest parts is when they present themselves for judgment. Every muscle group has to be tense. Like
Yep.
that is crazy.
Mhm.
That's
They
all.
contort themselves into all sorts of strange positions
Right
in order to like let you see all those pectoralis muscles. Brent, you're muted.
You're muted, Brent.
I follow a female wrestler with and I always when I follow her, she has CRPS, and I guess this is going to kind of dox her, but she does it anyway. Every picture she takes with their back to the camera, but looking over her shoulder, just because she's got a big butt.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
And probably a strong back. Probably a strong back too.
If
Yeah,
I had
it's very
great
funny.
butt, I
A
would
wagon?
show it off. Ugh.
Bro, you better. It's,
I have a great
it's
butt.
against the community not to.
Maybe
Selfish.
You're
this is gonna be
not.
summer
You're
of the
not
butt.
flaunting it. You're just like, hey, here it is.
No,
in-
flaunt it. If anyone wants to flaunt their butt, hit me up.
I'm gonna wear short shorts like to this where a little bit of the cheek is hanging out the bottom.
Do
A
it.
little cheek. You're going to give us a little cheek? Okay.
Yeah. Just
You
that's
got
the
a
essence.
big wagon.
Just the essence. So like
Droopy
a whisper
wagon.
of cheek. No, it's this thing. You could like that Kim Kardashian picture where she's pouring the champagne into the glass. I can
Mhm.
recreate that. Give me 10 minutes.
Easily. Give you
Get a guy just
fucking-
needs champagne and
I
garbage
will
bag.
pay you, Brent. This is a real bet. I will
Yeah.
pay you $100.
American.
American.
Yeah, American dollars. I'll Venmo you $100 if you take a picture with a fucking wine glass on your ass and you or someone is pouring it.
Yeah.
Into
Gonna have to
it.
get Jeremy involved in this one.
Yeah.
Need a little help. Get a ladder.
Yeah.
Help your father pour champagne on his ass.
But is she pouring it? She's pouring it.
I mean, I think that's what it looks
think
like.
the
But I'm
bottle
sure there were
pops
several
and it's
people
flowing.
involved in getting that to happen.
Yeah. There's some wires. But anyway, we don't take Venmo in Canada. Otherwise, I would.
Oh,
I wanted to
Zelle.
make
I'll
that too.
use Zelle. I'll use.
Never heard
what do
of
you,
it.
okay,
Not
what do
put
you
my personal
use?
information into something called
Gonna
Zelle.
probably have to be PayPal. It's probably gonna have to
Oh,
be
I have
probably.
PayPal. I could
And
PayPal
they take,
you.
like, I don't, we'll see.
That's too many free ads. We just did way too many free
I
ads.
don't even know if I have garbage bags here to do it. I don't know.
My final note is we were talking about they're building the house next door. Our lovely fans might hear some hammering and some sawing, and we were talking last week about the big forklift. I was like, they got this big forklift and they're forking stuff up to the third floor. Well, Bree heard that, and Bree is a heavy machine expert, and she was over at the house the other day, and she informed me that it's not a giant forklift. It's actually called a zoom boom.
Mm.
It's called a zoom boom because you can
Googling.
zoom. You zoom the boom arm up there, And I just thought that was something that I wanted to share with you guys because that's a pretty good name for a machine.
Boom.
It was also just a huge flex for Bree to just come over here and be like, "Oh, we're talking about forklifts? No, bro, that's a Zoom boom you got there."
Damn.
Yeah, I heard you making a fool of yourself the other night.
She was over collecting the toys, all the backyard toys. Did not ask me at all if I was playing with them. Didn't even occur to her to ask if I was playing with them. No, I'm making a fun joke.
Oh. I thought maybe you had.
She took the blue and orange basketball hoop. I'm never going to get to dunk again.
No.
Like, fuck.
No,
it's so hard to
And that's the weekly report.
Yeah, so speaking of hating consumerism and Kate's trying to get away from that, like she talked about earlier, that brings us to the audience pick this week of Nate's Munch, which is Secret Information Month.
Yeah, talking to your microphone.
Yeah, I am. The movie that we picked from the audience was Fight Club. Catherine, tell everybody about Fight Club.
I'd love to tell you about Fight Club. Fight Club is the story of a guy, and he is mentally ill, and he can't sleep, and it really starts making him paranoid. So he goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, "You are not really suffering. If you were suffering, you should go see these guys who have dick cancer. It's not testicular cancer." And so he goes there and he cries with these guys, and that helps him sleep. And so he gets into a habit of going to support meetings, even though he doesn't have that disorder, and they help him sleep and he's normal. And then Marla comes in and interrupts his ability to cry at the meetings. So he doesn't sleep. And because he doesn't sleep, he becomes more mentally ill. And Tyler Durden appears as a buddy who helps him manage and have fun and go crazy. And I have a diagnosis I'd like to share of what I would diagnose this character. Dissociative identity disorder, including severe psychosis, auditory and visual hallucinations that include self-harm. He is a danger to self and others through evidence of documented acts of violent crime, including assault, theft, and destruction of private property. And so at the end of the film, he realizes how mentally ill he is, and he shoots himself in the mouth. And he doesn't die from it, but he kills that. He heals some broken part of him because his fucking dad left and nobody hugged this mentally ill boy enough. Anyway, and so at the end, he and Marla watch all of these buildings explode together, and that is Fight Club.
The only part you forgot was the Fight Club.
I didn't talk about fighting.
Just bang up job. It's the best. It's the best segment of the show. It's my favorite.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets.
Love it. Love it.
It's my favorite part. Speaking of favorite parts, you guys want to talk about your favorite parts of this movie?
Yeah.
The name of the movie is Fight Club. Listen. Let's sum this up one way. What is the very first rule of Fight Club?
Your mic sounds crazy.
Let's shame him. How dare you?
Does that sound better?
1,000,000 times better.
Yeah.
7,000 times better.
The thing was pointed down.
Yeah, you got to point at your mouth.
Yeah.
Pay attention to your microphone, Brent. Come on.
What is the number one rule of Fight Club?
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Boom. And you didn't. You passed.
Thank you, Brent.
You know what? Actually, excellent point.
Good. Yeah.
That's
Thank
probably
you.
my best one. Brent, I take back all the mean things I said about you being bad about keeping track of your microphone.
I got your sister. I got you. We gotta stick together on this show. Listen, I thought this was going to be an hour and a half, tight little baby.
Oh,
Bunch of boys beat each other up, and then Tyler and Edward Norton Jr. are like best friends, and that's how it ends. What the fuck was it? I was like,
You've never
Have you
seen
never
this movie
seen
before.
it?
never.
Amazing.
I was so confused. I mean, I was waiting. I was like, expect this is going to be a bro movie, hour and a half. Next, Edward Norton's walking in a fucking cave igloo with a penguin. As soon as Helena Bonham Carter showed up, I'm like, oh, something weird's going to happen because she's only in weird stuff.
That's all she does.
And I'm like, okay, that's classic HBC right there because her hair is all fucked up. She's smoking. Smoking in all the inappropriate
She's so
places.
beautiful, though.
She really
I could
is.
really look at her face for a while.
Yes. And I was like, well, wait. The next thing you know, I'm like, wait a second. Is Marla real? I don't know. Is she?
Oh, are
I
you
think
asking?
Marla is real.
100%
I think Marla
real.
is real. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, it's a fair question. It is a fair question because who knows what's going on? in
We don't
this
even know
guy's
In
this
head.
the
Edward
book-
Norton's name.
In the book, she is the real person. So I would assume.
I don't know.
I believe her to be real.
I think she's just another made up part. Like she is like what keeps him from totally fucking around, like not shooting himself in the cheek, which is a bitch ass
No,
move, by the
but
way.
the other people were physically handling her. They never physically handled Tyler. Or if they did, it was like,
Edward Norton being handled.
yeah.
I thought I was a genius because I thought in the scene where they're at the airport after the first meeting, everything's just drab and like light gray and light blue or monotone colors. And then all of a sudden, Brad Pitt's in this flashy big collar shirt and he's jumping into a red car that he steals. And I'm like, oh, that is his complimentary side, his buddy. And then I'm like, at the end, I'm like, oh, he's not real. I was blown away. This is the secret of all secrets.
How did
That
you
you were
feel
blown away?
when it happened? Yeah.
Oh, I questioned the whole movie after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, is Marla real? Was the Fight Club real? Or is anybody fighting? Was his
Yeah.
boss real? I don't know what's real. I was like, what's his name? I don't know his name.
He
Cornelius
doesn't have
Rupert?
one. They
It's
just call him
cool.
the narrator.
Brent, I felt the exact same way the first time I saw it. I didn't understand it. Like I had to watch it a second time. And now me watching it for real, like a third or fourth time, I'm like, this movie is, that's why I was able to do, like, I was like, I'm going to figure this out. Like I should have written my fucking, we had to write a paper of diagnosing a fictional character. This would have been a great one. I mean, I just did it for fun. Like,
So when they're in the house and he was driving around the tricycle around the house, is that real? Did that happen?
who? Everything that both of them do is real. You're on mute, Nate. You're muted.
I think that's absolutely.
Pay attention to your microphone.
It's real in the sense. It's real in the sense that Ed Norton did that, but he imagined that he was watching somebody else do it.
Now, I thought to myself, I need a Tyler Durden version of Brent. But then I'm like, well, that's
No, you don't.
schizophrenia. I don't
Yeah,
need
it-
schizophrenia.
It led him to do like a lot of really bad stuff. Like really bad stuff.
It would be
Yeah.
cool though to have a part of a guy that has fun, like just a party
Have
guy.
a cool friend.
Yeah,
Have a cool
party
friend.
guy.
I have
I mean,
fun
you do.
now. I don't need to.
I'm right here. I'm good at fighting.
I like to have
Well,
fun.
we already call ourselves Lemon and Ginger. We can't walk in the fight club being called
You guys are
Lemon and
not fighters.
I'm not a fighter. I've only been punched once.
You would be, I'm sure. Like every man's got a little bit of it in them, just like every woman does. You know.
I don't. I have no desire to
I
fight.
have much less, but now that I've I'm more angry now though than I ever have let myself be. And that's kind of fun.
That's how Edward Norton feels. He's more angry.
Yeah, and so he felt hopeless and helpless. Like because of the trauma that he experienced as a child, he realized he had to walk the path that was in front of him or he would not be accepted and loved. And then he began to resent that he had to walk this specific path in life. And so his mental illness was exacerbated by not being able to sleep, because we see at the beginning there are flashes of Tyler at the beginning, and it's always when he hasn't slept.
I thought something was wrong with my TV.
No, it was flashing. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was giving you a little.
That's
It
Tyler.
was, it's a Fincher. Fincher was doing it on purpose.
I was streaming it illegally. And I thought it was like a bad Korean feed or something.
Yep. No.
And I was like, oh, maybe they just have a little mix up. Oh, this movie. Wow.
Yeah.
This movie bent me over and spanked me on the butt.
I mean, Fincher knows what he's doing, right?
Ooh.
Fincher knows how to mess around with you.
Well, I didn't know it was Fincher until the very end. I'm like, oh, classic Finch.
Finch
Classic
the Minch.
Finch.
Pinch.
Had me in a fucking pretzel.
They call that the Finch pinch when you get put in a
That's
pretzel.
right.
Yeah. He would love that, I feel like.
I think so too.
Yeah. We should find a way to get in contact with David Fincher.
I like that they really do teach you how to make explosives in this movie.
Do you think it's correct?
I would hope so. I don't know.
I think
like I
it's
feel like
funny
we
if it
should all
is.
know how to make an explosive if we needed to. If we were in a pinch.
A Finch pinch.
The Anarchist
what's
Guide?
The Anarchist Cookbook. Cookbook,
Or
yeah.
whatever.
At the start, great neuron work at the start. At the
Sure.
credits, great
Yeah.
neuron.
Did you like
could
that?
See,
Did
you
that
could see the
seem-
synapses firing. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's all neurons. They're all connected, and that's a synapse, and it's firing.
Look at that
I should
shit.
have known.
Look
I
at
should have known
that.
right out there that this is going to be fucked up brain stuff.
Yeah.
I should have known right away.
I mean, it becomes like there's so much stuff in it that makes it so obvious that it kind of surprises you how much it catches you the first time you watch it. Cause there's like that scene in his boss's office when he's punching the shit out of himself. And then he goes,
Genius.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of my first fight with Tyler. It's like, well, it's right there. He's telling us. The whole thing's right there for us, but you don't catch it, you know?
No. Do you guys want to do a quiz?
Yeah.
I'd love to.
All right, question number 1. He's talking to the doctor about insomnia, and the doctor won't give him anything. The doctor's ID is clipped on his left collar, his right collar, his right breast pocket, his left breast pocket. And we're starting off with Nate.
That guy, I think he's going to clip it on his left breast pocket.
I agree.
This guy is a wildcat. This guy is he's a fun, different doctor, and he portrays that by putting it on his right collar. Insane
Right
placement.
collar is
Ooh.
crazy.
Insane placement.
Gone forever.
You don't listen to that doctor. Right collar, you don't listen. You get second opinion. You go. It's got to be breast pocket or nowhere else.
Are you? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Oh, I definitely think he's saying you should question the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's crazy placement.
He doesn't have your best interest at heart. He just wants to look like fucking a wildcat at work.
He's not. Also, he's giving bad advice.
He should have spotted that there was serious trouble ahead for this gentleman. That like go home and go to sleep is not the right move in
Relax.
this position. Yeah.
Feel better.
Chill out. Get it together.
Yeah, right collar doctors say that stuff. When the narrator is sleeping on his, which is just wild that we have to say the narrator because we don't know his name. The narrator is sleeping on the couch, trying to sleep. And he talks about being in and out. He's watching TV and an infomercial for spray-on hair is playing. Which of these famous pitchmen invented spray-on hair? Was it Vince Offer, Billy Mays, Jack LaLanne, or Ron Popeil? Let's see who watched TV at 3 a.m.
I really don't. I'm gonna Ron Popeil.
I'm so annoyed because if I had to go first, I would have tried to do what Kate just did there
Yeah.
and to really sell it like I didn't know that it was Ron Popeil. I'd be like,
I really did it. That was real. That is real.
Was that real?
100%.
You did an actor's job, and
I
you tried to get away with it. You tried to get away with it.
That was real.
Ron
We're all
Popeil.
tied. We're all tied.
Just for everyone's curiosity, Jack LaLanne invented that famous juicer. Vince Offer was the slap chop guy, and Billy Mays was the spray hole stuff, and also died. He dead.
He flown.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So let's do. There's gonna be a couple of guessing ones where you gotta get the closest to the number.
Ooh.
he pictures a plane crash when he first meets Tyler. How many recorded plane crashes have there been? Closest to?
In the history of the world?
Yes. Which is not that much when you think about it. Not that many years, but how many?
Yeah.
Who's going first?
I think it's me.
It's Nate's turn.
12,000 plane crashes.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2,500.
Well, the FFA wishes you were in charge because the actual number. No.
I said in the entire world.
Yeah, and
That's
I just
not
made it.
the FFA.
I don't know what the FFA is.
He's just making a joke. He's just saying that it's about to be a high number.
Yeah, it's a humor podcast, sister. Come on, loosen up the collar a little bit.
Hey.
11,164.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I was pretty fucking close.
Nate was very, very close.
Dang.
That's a loss.
Too many. That's too many.
Now you know where my joke came from. The FFA wishes it was only 2,500. Hey. There's a scene where they're talking in their new founded house, and the narrator has a white tank top on. He just got in a fight with Tyler, and he's got blood on his shirt. How many blood drops are on his tank top? This is going to be 3, 4, 5, or 6. 8.
5.
4.
Point for Brent. There's 6 distinct blood drops.
Gone forever.
6 blood drops? This guy's
from the
fucking
nose.
A mess.
This
What a
guy's
mess.
leaking. One of the points of this movie is how what you own controls you in consumerism. And one of the main examples of consumerism is Starbucks cups everywhere. How many Starbucks stores are there in the world? Closest to?
Damn.
Nate
To
again.
me first?
Yeah.
How many Starbucks stores in there? Well, 12,000. It's going to go on 12,000.
I'm going to say 2,500.
Well, you guys are going to be shocked. 40,000.
Whoa!
Shit.
Nate gets that point.
Yeah.
Wow.
40,000
40,000.
Starbucks.
Relax, Starbucks.
I was
Chill out,
there's
guys.
I saw a picture of a Starbucks inside of a Starbucks.
These companies are too big. These are
Yeah,
too
the Finch
big.
knew what he was talking about. We got Pinch. Meatloaf's in this movie. We went through the whole movie without talking about Meatloaf. Good for us. I'm going to list four Meatloaf albums, and you're going to guess which one I made up.
Oh, I love this.
no.
Because me and Kate only know one Meatloaf album. I know that.
Yep.
Out of the Fire, Bad Attitude, Hell in a Handbasket, Dead Ringer. Which is the fictional Loaf album?
I'm going to say Bad Attitude.
I'm going to say Hell in a Handbasket.
Out of the Fire is the official made up one.
Gone forever.
Brent, that was good.
Yeah.
Brent, that was good. Because I thought a Bad Out of the Hell and then his follow-up, Out of the Fire.
Well, the follow up to Bad Out of the Hell was Bad Out of the Hell 2, 3, and then 4.
Wow.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that?
Listen, let's just give him props for getting his
name
career
is
off the ground.
Meatloaf. Is that his given
Meatloaf.
name?
I don't think his parents named him Meatloaf.
I assume
jelly
that's
roll.
John Loaf.
like you're going to Google. I assume he was a chunky child, and that's why he got called Meatloaf. That's my guess.
Marvin Lee Aday. His name was Marvin. That was my grandpa's name. He died in 2022.
Rest in peace to Meatloaf.
I didn't even know he died. I think
Yep.
we're tied, Brent. Is my count wrong?
Ooh, I don't know. Seemed like there was an awful lot of Brents there. I don't know.
I got the 2 number questions right, and I got the Ron Popeil. That's 3. Did you get more than 3?
No, you're right. You're right. I
Wait,
got
is
right.
the what's
You're
the-
gonna have to help
over.
me. You're gonna have to help me and Brent break this tie. It's 3-3, and you only got 1.
We've had 7 questions. Is that
6.
right? So
it
this
was
was
only
only-
6 questions.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that part of it. Okay,
Sorry.
so I have to ask you guys a question.
That's
You
correct.
do.
Sorry, I'm catching.
No, it's all right.
You're Googling meatloaf. Understandable. We've all
I'm
been in
sorry,
that
got
rabbit hole.
distracted.
Yeah, we delegated Google Meatloaf to you. You were doing a
Yeah.
task, your job. You were
Thank
doing
you,
a job
guys.
for the podcast.
You're doing an excellent job too, by the way.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to tell me what Kim Kardashian's birthday is. And the closest person to Kim Kardashian's birthday will win
Okay.
Okay.
July 27th.
in the year.
Oh,
Oh.
I was born. I'm going to say 1985.
I'm going to say September 1st, 1983.
Nate wins. She was born October 21st, 1980.
She's older than me?
Wow. Look at her go.
Good
Look
for
at her go.
She's
Good for
45.
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
She's doing really well, but she's not feeling as good as I'm feeling right now after winning that quiz.
All right, here we go.
There we
N
go.
N
A
A
T
T
E
E
exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Underline.
Yeah.
He's the winner. He's the winner.
Been on a bit of a hot streak. No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal. Well, I give you a gold medal for that
Thank you.
quiz. Would you guys like to hand out some medals to the actors from the Film Fight Club?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that I want to give my bronze medal to a couple of the fighters. So
Okay.
I really liked who's the guy? Let me find him. Holt McCallie. He is the mechanic. He would recognize him. And also Jared Leto and Helen Bonham Carter. Like everybody like I have to give my silver and gold to the characters, but bronze goes to the ensemble.
Let's a little shout out to. I was glad you picked him, Kate Holt McCallany, because he played in another Finch creation, Mindhunter.
I
He was the
loved
FBI agent.
Mindhunter.
You're right, Brent.
He was Bill. Yeah, Bill Tench, I think his name was in Mindhunter.
Yeah, he's good in that.
They need to
He's
bring that
great.
back.
They really do.
That was a great fucking show.
Yeah, it was a good fucking show.
Jonathan
Listen,
Groff. Was
yeah,
it he in it?
Groff. I'm a Groff guy.
Yeah.
I'm a Groff
definitely
goth.
Groff guy. Yeah, I'm a Groff goth.
Apparently, it was just too expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they wanted to cut the budget, and they said, "Well, it won't be the same. We're not doing it."
There you go.
My
Trying to cut Fincher's budget. Trying to pinch Finch.
Trying to pinch Finch.
Trying to pinch Finch?
pinches you. Yeah, Finch pinches you. He should have said that in the meeting and walked out. Finch pinches you. You don't pinch the Finch. Bronze medal, Edward Norton. Don't like his face. Never liked his face. Head shape is weird, and it's very distracting to me. Never enjoyed him as an actor. Never went looking for anything he was in. Smug. And he played a smug weirdo in this one, but what can you do? Bronze medal.
Bronze medal.
Yep.
I don't feel as strongly about Ed Norton as you do, but I do agree that he's not like the kind of performer where I'm like, oh, Edward Norton's in this. Like, I can't wait to see what he's doing. But I think he is a very good actor, and I think he's a weird dude. I think that's the vibe we're all picking up, is that in real life, Edward Norton is a bit of a weird dude. But he's great in this film, and I will give him my bronze medal as well, because he's probably the perfect guy to play this guy. He fits perfectly.
He gets my bronze. I think
No?
or my silver. He gets my silver. I agree with everything you've said. And I think he's a great actor. And I think all great actors are deeply weird.
Yeah,
Probably.
weird dudes.
Yeah.
Speaking of deeply weird, HBC gets the silver. Helena Bonham Carter, when she appears on your screen, you know you're not just in a regular movie. And I should have known better. She got me. She got my ass.
Yeah.
Her and Finch played me like a fucking fiddle, like a yo-yo. She's weird. She's beautiful.
She's
and
weird.
she gets
She's beautiful.
and she just does cool things on screen. Silver medal.
I'm going to agree with you as well. HBC gets my silver medal. She's a really fantastic actress, and she's got a super bizarre vibe. And every interview I've ever seen her in, I felt like, oh, I could chill with HBC. Like me and HBC would hit it right off.
Yeah, she liked me. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the same page here.
Her relatives live in Lawrence, Kansas, and I am friends with her cousin. American cousin. I mean, friends is,
Yeah. You met.
Okay, so that leads me to my gold. Is it gold time?
Yeah.
Gold time.
Okay. Hold on. I have written something. Of course it goes to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is from Missouri. He was born here and he went to the same school that I love and is in my heart, and that is the University of Missouri Columbia. He was going to graduate from the J School, and he left 2 weeks before he graduated to move to Hollywood to become the superstar that we know and love today. Brad Pitt and my college boyfriend, Joel, had the same college advisor.
Again,
And
didn't have to say his last name.
And I want to say that Brad Pitt is a movie actor because he is so unbelievably good looking. He is so attractive that it is absurd, and that you can't not look at this man. And in this film, he is at the height of his physical virality, and his body is so beautifully sculpted, and he shows it off with such confidence. And just a beautiful man, and I'm happy to claim him as a Missourian.
Well said.
What a speech.
It's if Brad Pittance needs a quick obituary, that's
Just
got
copy paste.
Yep.
Control
CP,
C,
baby.
Control V.
That was excellent. I also give my gold medal to Brad Pittance. Beautiful man doesn't begin to describe how naturally handsome this man is. If I could, Kate, you talked about wearing the same shirt in every picture that you're in lately. If I could pull off one outfit like he does, it would never leave my body. If I looked like that with no shirt on, it would be an argument between Melissa and I for me to put a shirt on to go to places.
And you live in a winter place.
Yeah. There would be no need for shirts. You
would wear scarves with no shirt.
Yeah.
100%. Scarves, no shirts.
Scarves, mittens.
You're like
Nipples
Abercrombie model from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
This is his height of looking the way he does. And he could be a shit actor, which he's not. He's a great actor, and he would still be in every movie. But he's a great actor. I'm a Pitt guy.
You pick
Pittance.
Pitt?
Yeah, the Pitt.
We're the Pitt pickers.
I hope he's hungry because he's getting a turkey dinner. It's a turkey sandwich for Bradley Pittance. He is very handsome. I also just think that this movie is probably impossible without him. Like even more than Edward Norton.
Tyler Durden.
Like if it was a big muscle head dude, it would suck. This movie would be not fun.
Like The Rock.
Like this wouldn't be fun at all. It's the fact that everybody's kind of scrawny enough that they can just like, you can believe it, that they are just kicking the shit out of each other and then just like going about their day. He's wearing the shit out of everything. Woo! Like every single outfit This guy pulled off circle glasses and goggle glasses and a shaved head, and he's still looking good. He's got like a Colonel Sanders beard mustache combo, circle goggles and a shaved head. And it's like, yeah, he looks great. He looks really
cool
handsome and great.
Yeah.
That's impossible. That's almost impossible. So yeah, gold medal Brad Pitt's turkey sandwich, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Easy.
Exactly, Kate. Yeah.
Easy.
Give us a 10 out of 10 for our Brad Pitt is handsome appreciation segment.
Hell
Would you guys like to give this movie a rating?
I would.
Sure would.
The script for this movie. What do you guys think of the script for Fight Club, the movie?
Well, I'm going to start off because I thought, like I said, tight little baby. Watched a couple dudes fight. Meatloaf was going to be in it. Shocked. Big secret. Jaw on the floor. 10.
I think that the script is the only thing we didn't guess what this is going to get. Do we do that before?
Okay, yeah. Let's do it now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funner now.
What do we think I think this film will get a 48.7.
Yeah. We're going to be all in some decimals around each other because I'm going to say 49.2.
I'm going to say 46.9.
Okay.
Someone's about to sandbag the music category.
I feel
Yeah. You know,
we could
he
all
knew.
manipulate it. I'm going to give it a 9 because it's really the only thing that I don't like is that it is 20 minutes too long for my liking. I think that they could have tightened some of the baby up.
Yep. They could have taken a little snip, give it a little trim.
Fighting the baby.
Well,
But it's God, it's a really interesting story. I will give it a 9.5. Like you said, trim it up. Trim for the film. Trim it up for the film. The art direction for this movie, the sets, the props, the costumes.
God.
This
It's a 10.
big time.
For me.
Big time ace. Yeah, big time. I hate this period. I hate the red sunglasses, the wide collars. It looked like shit. The whole movie
It's
looked
at
like
the
shit.
time period. It is exactly what it is.
We shit on Bean for the same thing. No, if we're gonna shit on
Taste
Bean,
is
we're gonna shit on.
taste. No, it's
Listen,
different.
Rowan Atkinson is not as handsome as Brad Pitt. I understand.
Fuck you for saying Bean is like Fight Club.
This is the only podcast anyone ever said those words.
We can't discriminate against Rowan Atkinson because he's not as handsome as Brad Pitt. It's not his fault. This looked exactly like Mr. Bean.
No, it
same
didn't.
time period. It was screamed late 90s. Didn't like all the dark drab stuff. Don't like my cell phone's so small, period. I don't like that. 8.
This movie gets a 10 for art direction, especially because it was so unique at the time. Like that scene where he's looking at his apartment and all the IKEA stuff is popping up and like the prices and stuff like that. It's like, I remember that because I saw this movie when I was 13.
It was special.
I remember that specifically. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. It's a real movie-ish movie.
You want to take me out of a movie? Do that stuff.
That's what I need. That's like really the
Makes
shit
it a
I need.
movie.
Yeah.
Makes it a movie.
You know I like it when a movie's being a movie.
I love it.
Like Edward Norton's doing the narrating, and it's just audio, but then sometimes he'll like leave the scene that he was just in and start doing narrating like it's a fucking stage play or something. I love that. It gets me every time. I love that shit. That's why we go to the movies.
I prefer my effects old-fashioned way. Gregory Peck doing his hair. That's the only special effect I need.
Shut up.
Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
The music.
Name one movie Gregory Peck was in.
A Rear Window.
No, that's Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, it was Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart? No.
Yes.
It was
Wasn't
Jimmy
it Jimmy
Stewart.
Oh, yes, it was.
Rear window.
I should have
Like,
said
there's
that.
a lady over there.
I'm
All
just
She might be getting murdered.
Jeez. Okay. Well, hold on.
The
The music
music for
Jimmy
this
Stewart
movie.
impressions. Big whiff. Big, huge whiff. This movie screaming for a Kiss soundtrack. So many Kiss songs should have been used in this movie. 8.
I don't like the music in the movie, but there's one part where the score is so intense and crazy, and that's during the last fight between Edward Norton and Brad Pitt when he's like throwing Ed Norton down the stairs, and it's like the culmination of all of the craziness. He's just figured out who Tyler Durden actually is himself, and he's trying to figure out a way to like overcome himself. And the music is crazy. It makes it so intense. And that gave it like an extra 2 points in my mind to bring it to 8.5.
An extra 2.
Okay, I don't know at all. And so I don't remember disliking it, and I don't remember like being into it. So I'm going to give it an 8.
There.
This is one of the most interesting parts. Every time we watch a movie, I look at the Wikipedia genre, and we've had like some of the most hyper specific
We have.
definitions you've ever heard. It's like, this is a period, mystery, science, romance, but like they will give it so many things. On Wikipedia, this is a 1999 American film directed by David Fincher.
Oh.
Because we cannot put it in
American
a
film.
genre.
It's a 10. This is an American film. This
About
is
as American
this
as
could
it
be
gets.
the
Consumerism,
white
violence,
men. This is
sex,
white male
men.
culture. Yeah.
It gets a 10 because it's like it's perfect for a person like me who had no idea what was going to happen. We just walked into an American movie. I didn't know there's going to be schizophrenia and fake people and soap company.
I'm like, what would the genre be if you were forced to be like, what genre is Fight Club? I'd be like,
Psychological
Action.
thriller.
Psychological action.
guys, I like psychological thriller. It is a kind of an action movie because they're fighting and they're blowing stuff
The
up
whole
and they're
fucking
doing
thing is
missions.
action.
They're doing
Yeah.
missions. They're dressing up like ninjas.
A 1999 look in the mirror.
Ooh, wow. I give you a 10 out of 10 for
That
that,
was-
Thank you.
genre.
That was good. That was
Yeah, I know.
good.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's right off the dome.
Yeah.
We're
That's-
just fucking freestyling this shit out here.
That's a literary man.
That is like when Biggie's, that famous video clip of Biggie freestyle on the sidewalk. That's what I just did. And his eyes are all going different directions. That's me. That's what I just did.
The theme for this month is secrets. It's the audience pick for secret movies. Oh, who picked this movie?
Kate,
Do we
a
know?
friend of the show, Kate, who did
Friend of the show, Kate.
who did the Otter movie.
Oh,
she's good.
I met
She's
the
she has
Otter.
great taste.
She's on a heater.
Wait,
on a
she's
heater.
got like 2 movies in the last 6 months. She's got like 33% of the picks. Damn.
Yeah, she's
Kate's
on heater.
Do it all. We're the best there is.
Let's do it all.
Yep. I met the Otter and then Fight Club. I mean, that's
She's
10.
got an expansive taste.
The secret.
Emmett
blew my
Otter
mind.
is so good. I'm gonna watch it again
It's-
this Christmas.
It's in
for
the
rest of my
rotation
life.
now.
Like
Holiday
what a
rotation.
lovely film.
Yeah,
Sorry.
holiday rotation. It's a 10. Biggest secret out of all the movies we watched. Biggest secret.
Yeah, it's a 10. This is a fantastic secret. This is the secret.
It blew my damn mind. Yeah,
Yep.
it blew my damn mind the
I'm
first time I
still
saw
looking for
this.
pieces of mine in my room
Because it
where I
got
watched the
blown
movie.
all over the
Yep.
room.
Because your
Yep.
mind
Yep.
fell out
Blown.
all over the floor.
I didn't puss out like Edward Norton. Shoot myself in the cheek, right through the skull.
Ouch.
Brent, did you guess 46.9? Was that your guess, Brent?
Yeah.
This movie gets a 47. This movie gets a 47, and Brent has won the
Ooh.
guess the score.
Can't get much
points.
closer than that.
That is, you cannot get closer without getting it
Yep.
in
Like-
our system.
You said 46. What did you guess?
0.9.
Did you really?
And it was a 47.
Oh my gosh, that's very close.
This has
Yeah,
been
he
the
really
hottest
nailed
5
that.
minutes I've been. The Biggie reference,
Yeah.
the 1999 look in the mirror. I'm on a fucking streak right now.
It's
We
like
gotta wrap
watching
this.
a guy. It's like watching a guy do parkour where he goes like up the ramp, off the side of the wall, across the roof, rolls
This
it
is
down.
like when Tony Hawk blew
Those
everyone's
guys are
mind in the X
crazy.
Games with the 960 or whatever he did. Let's wrap it up quick
Landed it.
before I lose it.
Yeah, let's get
land
you out of
it.
here.
Let's help him land it.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to. It's gonna be someone else's month next month, and I'm curious as to whose month that is. I think Kate, maybe.
No, is it?
I think it's you.
I think last time we did villains, right? We did
Villains. We did James Bond and we did
7 Sherlock. Was that Brent?
yeah. Villains was me.
Damn. We are back around.
You don't have to pick on the spot. We'll do. Here's what we'll do.
My choice for movie theme this month is,
Nature documentaries.
and the movie we're going to watch is
The 2017 American biographical documentary film, Jane.
because
I want to see the monkeys.
That's a great pick, Kate. I'm excited for that theme.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
That
Kate.
movie.
And
I
the
can't
month
wait to
theme.
watch. Yeah.
awesome.
Awesome.
All right, well, that's what we're gonna watch next week, and that means all that's left to do is say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Day after day, in the sun and the wind and the rain, I climbed into the hills. This was where I was meant to be.
How fun. What fun we have.